Lionel Messi is once again at the center of the global football universe. Nominated for the EFS Award as the best playmaker in the world, he stands shoulder to shoulder with a new generation of talent. Yet his legacy continues to dictate the rhythm of the sport. And tell me, what if I said that the best playmaker on the planet could be the same man who just 2 weeks ago claimed the Golden Boot with 29 goals? That at 38 years old, he is still competing and winning against kids who literally grew up watching his highlights on YouTube? No, this is not déjà vu. This is Lionel Andrés Messi, once again on the brink of an international award ceremony. But this time, the spotlight isn't on his goals. It's on his mind, on his vision, on the way he sees football before anyone else does, on the fact that he doesn't just play the game, he creates it. The story begins with a scene that already feels carved in stone, Messi adding yet another trophy to his collection. His Golden Boot in MLS was simply the prologue. Because now, the International Federation of Football History and Statistics has nominated him for 4 major awards, and one of them feels tailor-made for him. Best Playmaker in the World. Coincidence? Difficulty? Repetition? More like a constant truth of football. Since 2015, this award has had an Argentine owner on 5 different occasions. And yes, Jude Bellingham won it in 2024, but the English star may be forced to give up the throne quickly. Because Messi is not only still relevant, he is still the one who sees passes others don't. The one who invents spaces in a jungle of legs. The one who turns a gray, ordinary match into a painting. And what better place to witness that than Inter Miami, where every touch he makes feels like a masterclass. A gentle caress of the ball, and suddenly a field opens up that didn't exist before. But make no mistake, the competition is real. Pedri, Lamine Yamal, Cole Palmer, Kevin De Bruyne, names that resonate with the present and the future. Talents who represent evolution, speed, analytics, youth, explosiveness. Can Messi truly compete with them? Can he do so from a league that many still look down upon with arrogance and ignorance? The answer, as always, is not on social media, not in debates, not in tweets, but on the pitch. Because while some analyze charts and spreadsheets, Messi is still creating magic with a ball at his feet. And speaking of stats, SofaScore summed him up with 3 words: creativity, finishing, consistency. 3 pillars which, if they were players, would also be nominated for awards. Because Messi is not only the man who assists, he is the one who finishes, the one who sustains the game, the one who does not disappear. And in a sport that gets faster every year, where chaos is weaponized and players run until exhaustion, that ability is gold, pure, and timeless. So, how is this award decided? An international jury made up of experts from 120 countries, people who have seen every type of football, from the muddy pitches of South America to the futuristic stadiums of Asia. All of them will watch Messi closely. They will evaluate his ability to choreograph play, to make a team breathe through him. And if he wins, it will not be nostalgia. It will not be sentiment. It will not be romanticism. It will be because he still is the best at what he does. Sure, competition exists. Malik Tillman, Vitinha, Bruno Fernandes, all extraordinary in their own right. But there is something numbers cannot touch: aura. That feeling that when Messi touches the ball, something will happen. Something different, something meaningful. It doesn't matter if he is in Paris, Miami, or Rosario. Football follows him. And here is where things become truly fascinating. What does it mean to be the best playmaker in 2025? Is it simply assists, perception, vision, peripherals, passing lines, and expected threat values? Or is it something deeper, something emotional? Because Messi doesn't only create plays, he creates moments, he creates memory, he creates identity. In a world increasingly mechanical, increasingly numerical, increasingly automated, he is the rebellion of the human spirit inside the game. He is the reminder that genius is not only seen in sprints, or kilometers, or heart rate graphs, but in thought, in pauses, in intuition, in the beauty of simplicity executed perfectly. So, what do we do with this nomination? Do we just celebrate it as another line in his legendary resume? Or do we reflect on what we truly value in football? Because while some people obsess over goals and numbers, others understand the real poetry, the pass before the assist, The movement off the ball, the tiny technical gesture that unlocks an entire defense. If Messi wins, it will be another chapter in a career that already defies logic. If he doesn't, it won't matter, because what he stands for goes beyond trophies. Messi is football as language, football as poetry, football as legacy. At 38 years old, Messi is not just playing football, he is redefining what aging in sports means. In a world where youth is marketed as explosiveness, renewal, future, raw energy, Messi remains the present. Not out of nostalgia, respect, or marketing, but because his impact remains real, measurable, tangible, emotional. Think about it. How many players reach 38 as undisputed starters? How many remain the brain of their team? The pulse, the tempo, the compass? Messi is not a veteran who helps. He is the one who still leads. In Inter Miami, in Argentina, on every field he steps on. And here lies the greatest paradox. He does not do it through physical dominance. He does it through intelligence, through reading the game, understanding space, manipulating time. Messi doesn't run more than everyone. He runs better. He doesn't touch the ball more. He touches it when it matters. And in a sport obsessed with pace and chaos, that is nothing short of revolutionary. While others chase sprint metrics, duels won, distance covered, he keeps winning matches with a pause, a glance, one pass that breaks geometry, one touch that shifts everything. His influence is not only alive, it is reference. Kids who face him today grew up copying him on school fields. They studied him. They learned because of him. And now they must face him. It's like having your professor come take the exam with you and still scoring a perfect grade. But here's the deeper layer. Messi represents a philosophy of the game that does not age, one built not on force, but on elegance, not on chaos, but on harmony. He is craftsmanship. He is the final artisan in a sport turning into a factory, and everyone sees it. Teammates, rivals, fans, even the young stars trying to dethrone him. Because whether you support him or not, you respect him. His presence transcends leagues, shirts, time, and generations. At 38, he is not fading. He is evolving. More calm, maybe, more thoughtful, but equally decisive. He no longer only plays, he teaches, he inspires, he reminds the sport of its roots, touch, rhythm, imagination, joy. So when we see him nominated again as Best Playmaker, we should not be surprised. We should simply understand that football, like art, occasionally produces geniuses whose expiration date does not follow normal rules. And Messi is one of them. So now I ask you, how do you measure Messi's impact? In trophies? Or in what you feel every time he touches the ball? That spark, that anticipation, that sense of witnessing something sacred? Drop your thoughts in the comments and subscribe to keep exploring the stories that remind us why we fell in love with this game in the first place. Because as long as Messi keeps playing, football still has magic.